November. Welcome to the November, oh my goodness, 12th meeting of the Land Use Subcommittee of the East Richmond MAC. I believe we have one item before us. It's a continued item from our last meeting on CDVR 2401046 at 2758 Del Monte Avenue. I forgot I better take the roll call. So Jinwei.
Here.
Okay, and myself, Joanne, here. So that the two of us are the subcommittee. And I believe we have Ronnie here with us from staff. And Rob, are you the only person from?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just to recap a little, we did meet a couple weeks ago. And we did find, Jinwei and I did find that we needed more information, that the application was incomplete. We needed more information in order to make a decision. And we sent a list of items, I believe, to everyone involved and to the planner on this. And I think we are here to hear the applicant's response and resubmission.
Yes, we're still working on revising our plan. We wanted to add more information. You were looking for decks and ingress and egress and that kind of thing. And we ran into some software issues and got delayed. And so we haven't progressed as far as addressing some of the issues. I mean, we know what we're going to do, but we haven't got them on the plan yet due to a software issue.
Okay, when do you think you'll have that?
Gosh, I'm hoping every day. I keep hoping that we'll fix it. We're just behind. So, what I plan on doing as soon as we do get that updated, I'll just send it on to the county and copies to you or to Ronnie, and then we'll move ahead. Is that the best way to move forward?
Well, I'm not sure how the county wants to proceed. I don't think the planner is here. But if you wanted a recommendation from the East Richmond Heights MAC subcommittee, you would need to come back. I think that's what we would need to do. Ronnie and Jinwei, could you kind of weigh in on that?
Yeah,
Johnny,
also go ahead,
yeah.
Jinwei.
Yeah, so I would just, we are looking for like the procedure from you to see what are the standard step of county's requirement. We are happy to meet again when they have the application ready.
Yeah, so probably the best recommended next steps would be to reach out to get all the information to the planner, and then from there, we'll just follow back up with another meeting sometime in the future whenever you're ready. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So once we have our plan updated, then we'll go ahead and forward that to our planner, and then I can send a note to you as well that we have forwarded that to him, and
Sure.
And then try to get on your schedule again.
Okay, so I think that was the only item on our meeting tonight.
There's another.
Oh, there is.
There's another.
Yeah.
Oh dear, I'm behind then. So I'm sorry. I'll have to catch up as we move through it.
But I'm not part of the next part of your meeting, right? So I should go ahead and
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
So we'll just keep this open and continue it and wait to hear from you.
All right. Thanks so much.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye, Ronnie. Bye.
Bye.
So Jinwei, you may want to introduce the next item since I kind of assumed that we were just hearing this.
The next item I think is the 30 mil the address of this property. It's in San Pablo, and it's the planner's name is Nye Daphne, and the address is what's this?
Yes, 1518 Barth Avenue. Is that it?
Yes.
And I'm just looking at the drawing to find out the address of the drawing. Yeah.
So
Do
is
we
it,
have the applicant here?
I'm the architect
Oh,
representing the
okay.
applicant.
Okay.
so are they applying
I'm the
for,
applicant as well.
Okay,
so
wonderful.
is it a variance or what is the request for?
Yes, it most likely is. It is for a variance for the reduced setbacks on the left and right. This is a very small lot over in the hill on Barth Avenue, up at the top of Barth Avenue. It is a very odd, it's kind of a five-sided lot that's very limited in size as far as the depth of it is. And it also has a pretty extreme downhill slope. And so our request was to reduce the setbacks on the side so that we can get a little further or closer to the side setbacks in order to limit how much we go down the hill on this house. We're also asking for a reduced setback on the front as well, but not for the garage. The garage will maintain the 20-foot setback for parking requirements, but we're talking about the living space area. So we are looking for the variances for those issues.
So what is the required side setbacks and what are you proposing?
The required setbacks on the side. Just a second here. Sorry about that.
It'd be helpful if I shared my screen and I have
Is
the,
it-
Or I
5
can
foot.
share mine, however you want to do it. Yeah, go ahead, Ronnie,
Yeah.
okay.
please. Yes, the required setback is 20 for the front. We are proposing 5 for the living space only, not for the garage. The side setback is a required 10 with a total of 5 feet on each side. That actually, we are going for it. So it's only for the front setback. And on the rear, we're 15, but we're not anywhere near that.
I'm gonna read this page while you got it up, Ronnie. Oh, but it does look like you are requesting it on the side. This says.
Oh, yes, I see that now. Yes.
So it's just a
The
1 foot.
driveway is approaching the setback, the driveway.
So you're asking for 14 feet where 15 is the minimum, okay? Where 20, and then in the front yard at 9, where 20 is the minimum for the front yard setback, and where 10 is the minimum for the public road setback. I'm not sure what is the public road setback? I'm not sure what that is. Are you?
I suppose it's a setback from the actual road itself versus the property line.
So on your drawing, you mark the 5 foot on all 4 sides. So the back
Yes.
setback is 15 foot.
Yes, it's a 15-foot in the back.
So you are not imposing that, right?
No, not at all. We're nowhere near
Okay.
on the backside.
Okay. Then the front, I see the 20-foot line, and
Mhm.
the back, you mark that 5 foot.
Yeah, we're going for the 5. But we're not going to the full 5. We're asking for 9.
Okay, so the exterior wall is actually set on the 9-foot setback line.
Yes,
right?
exactly. And not the garage wall. As you can see, the garage wall is set farther, much farther
Yeah.
back because we want the off-street parking to be maintained.
So the driveway is imposing the side setback. Is that
Yes,
also a
that's
variance?
correct. Yes. Well, it should
Okay.
be, and we noted it as such, but how would they
Okay.
worded it in planning?
Where are the neighbor's house located?
Oh, quite a ways away. In fact, if you looked at that aerial shot, Ronnie, that you were looking at, there, you can see that our neighbor on both sides is quite a ways away. on both
Uh,
sides.
I think you need to look at the actual photographs to see where the houses are located. Oh, I see. Okay. So that's
Mhm.
way back, right, Jinwei, the one at the
Yeah.
bottom? And what about the one at the top? Where is that? Oh, that's 419. Where is the one above you? What is the lot above you?
Are we referring to this here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No, we're,
yeah.
that's the lot of the proposal. So we see that the lot below it, the house is set back very far. But if you go higher, if you go up on that picture, we're not seeing where the house is.
419. 419.
Yeah, for the
Wait a
one
minute.
in the upper
This-
right-hand corner, we cannot tell where I don't see any house there, so. On lot 06, we don't see where that house is located on this picture.
Yeah, the
Hmm.
lot 06. All is empty lot. Does it belong to the public or is it residential zoning? What is that lot? Is a lot north of it, like a northeast of
Yeah.
Yeah,
it.
is that a vacant lot or is there
It
a
is.
structure on it?
No, it's vacant. There's nothing there.
And you're within all the limits, standards on your height?
Mm-hmm. That we are.
And this is a brand new house, new
It
construction?
is. It is.
Okay. Well, it would have, Jinwei, by your question, I would have had the same question you did about where the other lots are located. And
Let's just I'm trying to pull out this address on the Google map, just probably easier. Harborville and the Bath Avenue.
oh, did you get it? Maybe you can share your screen, Jinwei.
Okay, let me try to figure out where is this. Bath Avenue and Harborville. Okay, 1 second. Let me. Okay, how do I share my screen? Let me share. Okay, so here is the location. So this is the so you see the 1518. I think that's the proposed lot, and the 419 is the empty lot.
Yes.
So that 1518, is that your lot of the proposal?
Yes. Yes.
And then the other lot adjacent is vacant. And this lot 1526, I'm
That has a house on it.
right, I'm trying to, okay, so there's the drive. Can we make that larger, 1526 Jinwei? And look
Yeah,
at that,
I
because
can.
it looks like if you take the car, it looks like they're, if a car is, I don't know how long, 20 or 18 feet.
The parking is 18, the car probably like a 15 or something like that. So this house probably is at about a 10-foot setback.
Mm-hmm.
So you
They
think it's,
definitely look like they have a reduced setback also.
yeah, they do.
Yeah. Mhm.
And so does the house below us at 1500. You'll see that it really is quite close to
This
the
one.
corner. Yes, you can see how that corner of that house is probably within 7 or 8 feet from the property line.
Okay. So could we just quickly look at the, if everyone else is ready, look at the elevations?
Okay, I will stop sharing. I will let Ronnie run the.
You think, anybody else have any questions while Jinwei has this open? Okay. Oh,
Okay.
well, I know one thing, don't let it go yet, Jin. Oh, the
Oh,
tree,
okay, okay, sure.
the tree you want to remove. I guess that is a question. Where is the tree you want to remove?
they're the two trees that are on the lot. They're the only ones that are there. You may or may not be able to see them there.
There's
I
a
can
tree
show
right
you.
here.
They're in the back there, and they're two coastal live oaks.
Ooh,
We've had them already did an arborist report on them. Again, they don't, according to the arborist report, I was just reading this today, that they don't pose any real benefit to the lot itself as far as erosion control or anything like that. But let's see,
aren't they protected?
they said here that they are arborist tree specialists. Let's see his statement about these trees. Not suitable, conflict with proposed building, removed to facilitate development. Are they protected? Stability preservation. Each tree has been included. Factors used to determine. It says code protected size are located on this property. The trees have been inspected and assessed for consideration in the planning and the site work for the building. Both trees are in position of the property and conflict with the building plans, and project execution would not allow for effective tree preservation. They are not significant and do not contribute substantially to the property and the community. A landscape plan with tree plantings can easily compensate for the loss of these two very large trees.
So can you show us where they are on the plan? How much do they protrude into your plan?
Absolutely. If you would like to.
So
Can you share your
I'll
screen?
unshare.
In that way we can
Yes,
know
you can share that
exactly.
same site plan, Ronnie. You'll see the two trees.
Oh, did you want me to go ahead and share screen?
Please.
Okay. All right. Let's try. I'm assuming it's this.
Yeah, it's those two right there.
Okay.
And then on the site plan, you'll see how they kind of what they are in location in relation to the plan of the home.
Oh, no, I think you want to go down further, Ronnie, to the drawn plans. Okay.
This one,
There.
this
So you
one
can see
right
the two
here.
trees right there. Yeah. So you see even the one that's over the closest to the property line there. I think the drip line indicates that even if we tried some kind of protection, we would still be encroaching quite a bit on our what we want to do. And like we took the arborist report to say, yes, you can remove these trees, but you can add some other trees if you wanted to this lot. That would be a better fit, still provide the adequate or some nice, an addition to the community versus these trees here. They're kind of more in the middle, especially the one in the middle there that kind of sits where that dimension, that 5-foot dimension is. That tree is just going to be right underneath there. I think we tried a lot of ways to configure this home so that we can maximize how much sunlight we would get. Also, even with the reduction of the setbacks, we just kept running into this tree. So, we took the arborist report to say, okay, we can lose these trees, but maybe compensate with a better plan.
Okay. Can we move on to the elevations? Okay, looks like the next sheet. Okay, so those are side elevations, correct?
Yes, and then as you go scrolling one more page down, you'll see the front elevation there.
Okay. Now okay, so is there any way to articulate that blank wall on the rear elevation?
On the rear elevation.
I assume it's the rear elevation.
Yes, it is. Yes, that one right now with a cursor on it. Yes, I mean, we could definitely add some trim. That's the back of the garage. We could definitely add some trim work. Like I said, I think maybe the addition of a tree down that hill, maybe closer to the property line, might help a little bit more. But especially since that's crawl space underneath there, we We are not allowed to kind of develop that area down below based on how many stories we can have in this area. So based on the planning code, but definitely we could add like some rear windows on the garage and maybe some trim work.
Because it seems like if you're facing your neighbor, it's always the problem with
Mhm.
hill properties that the large walls become
Mhm.
very, I don't know, you know what I mean, and uninteresting or, I don't know. What do you think, Jinwei?
Yeah, I think some window in the garage on both side and the back to make the elevation more interesting.
So
Mhm.
could we go up to the side elevations one more time? Okay, yeah, so that's on the upper one is the garage, yes, okay,
Yeah.
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 yeah,
Yeah. And you can see the southern one, we're trying to maximize light, bring in
yeah.
some, we're really trying to do a lot with that side. But yeah, and then, on the other side. But yes, definitely on the rear, we could add some windows, maybe add a band or something like that, just to break up those stories.
Okay, do you have any more questions, Jinwei, or concerns or things you want to talk about?
Um, just for my curiosity, this is just a question just for my curiosity. Uh, what um what make you decide that you're gonna keep the garage within the setback, but only ask for variance for the main building?
Well, we really wanted to, even though it is a cul-de-sac, we still have to be respectful about parking issues. And so we
Yeah.
really keep the parking as much off the street as possible because
Mm-hmm.
it's more
Okay.
respectful. We feel that neighbors are a lot more
Okay.
favorable or, look more favorably to projects that do say, okay, we're not going to create more problems as far as parking issues on this street, especially now you're adding a new house and there's quite a bit of houses in this area already. And as you keep going up on Barth and all the Capitol Street along there, it does look
Okay.
like cars are starting to fill in.
Okay.
Is it a
No
one, is it
problem.
a, excuse me, is it a one-car garage or a two-car garage? I missed that.
We're proposing a two-car garage.
Okay,
Then all the neighbors seem to have a two-car garage, and actually, I believe county is requiring us to
yeah,
have a
I'm,
two-car garage.
they usually
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a two-car garage with a very long driveway that probably can park another two car or three
right,
there,
Yeah,
something
right,
like that.
exactly,
Yeah. So
exactly.
yeah, I only
Yeah.
asked that to say, you know, the reason that the garage is probably the only thing important that the tree is strip line. But are you propose to plant any tree at a certain site? Do you
Um,
have that proposal? If you're
yeah,
gonna
we don't
remove
have it.
two very large tree.
Yeah, we don't have it in our proposal, but if the recommendation is of the MAC, we definitely would look at that. I think the owner is very interested in doing that. And he wasn't really keen on losing them. He was very unhappy about it. But unfortunately, we can't go further back any more than we want
Mhm.
to because then the house becomes financially unbuildable to some degree. And so, yes, absolutely. Proposing some new trees to compensate would be a great idea. I think also because the lot in the back will likely get developed and it'll be a nice privacy screen between the two back sides.
Mhm.
Um, but at the same time, he has this amazing view off the backside. So yeah, we would be open to adding some nice trees that have the right characteristics for the lot.
okay, then I guess if all questions are answered, I would propose that we approve the request with some conditions of approval.
Mhm.
And I guess those would be and Jinwei, I want to discuss this with you, to plant a minimum of two 25-gallon trees and to add windows to the garage on the north and the rear side to break up the blank walls.
Yeah, I think that's all I have in my mind for the comments.
Okay, so I think we agree on that, and that's what we'll recommend to the planner.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay, thank you. Sorry I missed that one, folks, and wasn't on top of it, but I think we got through it
Good
fine.
recovery. Good recovery. Good recovery. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
your time. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks,
Okay.
Ronnie.
Okay.
Ronnie, can we keep the meeting open for a minute for Jinwei and myself to
Yeah.
talk? Okay, so Jinwei, do you want to send this note to the planner